What's up, gang? You know what it is. You know who we are. Aque Yo Mando, welcome back. Welcome back.
Ooh,
It's me, Ransom. Did y'all miss me?
I was like, she forgot her name, bitch.
Nah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
What's up, guys? It's Chula G here, the host to Denver's hottest podcast, Aque Yo Mando. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning loyal fan, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
Ransom wants to shout out.
Yeah, I want to shout out Be Good Dispensary or sponsor. What's up, babies? You know, over here off of Broadway in Hampton. Come get some weed. Come have fun. Get high. Come relieve some stress. You know, come float the boat. Whatever you want to do, baby.
There we go. Well, you guys, we have another special guest in the building, all the way from Chi-Town. You might know him. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is I go by Harry.
Harry.
They're probably wondering why Harry. I'll explain that a little later.
Harry Parables. I don't know where my script is.
I like the way you say Chicago because I am from Chicago.
Yeah.
I moved to Colorado about 4 years ago now.
Okay.
So, yeah, but Chicago will always be home.
Well,
There we go.
welcome.
Is
Thanks.
it really Chirac out there?
Yeah, I mean, we got good parts. We got bad parts. There's just certain parts.
Are you from 63rd?
I am from 63rd, but
What does that even mean?
So 63rd is a long. I am by the Latinos,
Okay.
so I'm on the south side. 63rd, it divides. So you got the black folks on that side,
Okay.
and then the further you start moving down east, more Latinos. But I'm on 63rd, yeah.
Okay.
We
Shit.
from 63rd. That's what what's his name will always be saying? Fucking Vaughn and
King Vaughn. King
Oh,
yeah.
Vaughn.
okay.
Rest in peace, King Vaughn.
Rest in peace, King Vaughn.
Well, go ahead. Number 2.
Okay, number 2, guys. You already said that.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Number 2.
Oh, number 2, okay.
Let me first start out by saying how I met you.
See, quit reading the questions. Number 2. Bendica. Yeah. How did you meet Chula Motherfucker G? I want to hear your story.
So they could kind of get an idea.
Yes.
So I had met her at a comedy show. It was specifically what part of Colorado were we in?
Grand Junction.
Grand Junction,
So
Colorado.
4 hours from here.
4 hours. So
On Easter weekend.
it was Easter
It
weekend.
was.
So I had I went to the show to support some friends that were performing there, and I had pulled up on her. She was with somebody else. We exchanged information, and then that was pretty much about it.
Uh-huh.
And that's how I met her.
Okay, first of
Okay.
all, this is how I remember it. I was like, so me and my white homegirl, you know, my best friend, the one who was on the pod, Andrea. I call her Andrea, but her name's Andrea. Bitch, you know your name. We went. It was my birthday. It was my birthday weekend. I was like, fuck it, we'll take a trip. Easter weekend, we go. And I see this fool there. He's like, he had long Jesus hair, too. He didn't look like this. He didn't have the mullet. Long Jesus hair. And I was like, why is he kind of like coming to sit by us? I was like, did this fool not have a ticket? Did he sneak in? And I could hear all these chicks by us. They're like, damn, that fool is fun as fuck. That's Harry. That's Harry. And I'm like,
Harry.
who the fuck is Harry? And I was like, they're like, he's fun as fuck. That's Libby's Harry. And I was like, what does that even mean? And then I go, and I'm trying to watch the show, but I'm also on Instagram. I was like, oh, damn, maybe that's Libby's son. I have no idea who the fuck this is. And then I was like, fuck it. And he was brave, okay, because a lot of dudes don't approach me. He's like, hey, what's up? Like, what's your name? Can I get your snap or whatever, my number? So we did. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, maybe he can get me in somewhere. I'm trying to meet these fucking stars. And he's like, nope. He shut it down immediately. I was like, it's okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I forgot. You were like sitting a couple rows behind me.
Yeah, because you were
Yeah.
like, but you're like, yeah, I could do this all the time. These are my people. I was like, damn, I didn't even know he had it like that.
Yeah, I met I met Libby in Chicago a few years ago, and one thing they told me up front, they're like, at any show you come to, be careful, because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And girls would be like, "Oh, Harry." And next
Let
thing
me
you
suck
know,
your dick.
and then not quite.
Liars.
but they'll be like, just be careful because they'll try to use you to get backstage. You know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure. Damn it. Okay, well, Ransom doesn't know who Chelsea, Libby, Paige, Brett, nobody is.
She's
Tell her.
living under a rock.
See you.
Okay.
Tell her who they are.
So
Intrigue me.
They're all comedians. They're content creators. They're big on the trailer trash scene.
So ethnicity wise, what are they?
They're white.
There you go.
Okay.
They're all white.
Funny as fuck.
They're funny. They speak their mind. They're genuine people.
Hook me up.
Me hanging out with them, like what you see on social media is like who they are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, that's why I respect them. They don't phony kick it.
There we go.
And so, anyways, I met them in Chicago. I didn't know who they were either.
Right.
So, at first I was like, "Who the hell are these?" So I met them at a comedy show.
Okay.
And then they hooked me up with Libby.
Okay.
And
What do you mean hooked you
Yeah,
up?
what do you mean hooked you up?
So during the time it's
Spit it
so
out.
for y'all who are curious, just Google search Libby.
Uh-huh.
Libby Higgins. She's a comedian, funny.
Funny as fuck.
They hooked me up with her, and then we had a little thing going on.
Romantically?
And, you could say, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna phony kick it. And then I still didn't know who the rest of the group was. So
Damn.
I remember they're like, Libby tells me, she's like, "Do you not know who that is?" I'm like, "No." And then I Google searched her, and she had like 1 million followers on Instagram
Funny as fuck.
and YouTube. And I was like, "What the fuck? How the fuck have I never met this?
Yeah.
Ran across this person?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I read. And then I started like following their content, and fast forward 4 years later.
Damn, you've known him for 4 years now?
Yeah, 4 years.
So when I met you, how long did you already know him? Like a year?
Probably a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, dang, we need a Mexican in the group.
You know what?
Because they know, hey, I'm shooting my shot. Chelsea, you need a Mexican homegirl. I'm right here. Love you. Love you,
or
honeys.
Peruvian.
You're Peruvian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peruana.
But I would have never guessed that.
She didn't see this tats. That's why.
Oh,
She's just a lesbiana.
Peruana.
Bust down Peruana.
Hey.
Yeah, Peruana.
That's dope, though. I love that. That's so cool
Yeah.
that you know them.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Man, there's a bunch of dope Latinos comedians in the game.
Yeah, that you've met?
Well, Felipe
Felipe.
Esparza.
Yes,
Bro,
funny.
I like it.
Funny as fuck.
Fuck.
Well, shit,
Funny
plug us
fucker.
in. Tell 'em.
Libby took me to go. We went to go see Fluffy.
Okay,
like
Gabriel.
Fluffy.
Gabriel. I got to meet Fluffy through Libby.
Okay.
So that was like
Hard.
big, that was big
Dang.
time
That
for
was
me.
hard.
Well, now you have some more friends, so bring us on the train.
It's
Resting his arm on me.
it's the Latinos. My bad.
No, go
Very
ahead.
good.
It's like,
That she was gay.
Yeah, Felipe Esparza. I love that guy, man. He's fucking funny. Can
That's
I say
dope.
on here?
Of course.
Okay.
you can do whatever you want.
Of course.
It's a safe
Just
place.
don't, flash the camera when you're weaning or anything. But. All right, let's go ahead and move forward.
Oh
so,
yeah. By the way, I had the wrong paper.
Uh,
That's why I was like, that's not the right. That's not it.
she's high.
It never fails. The fuck.
So
All right, where we at?
3.
Number 3.
Yep.
So Harry isn't your real name, but why do you just own it now? Like,
You know what's crazy? Harry, how you guys looking at me? You're probably like, he doesn't look like a Harry.
Are you
You
Harry?
know, I probably look like a Alex or a Fernando.
But are you Harry?
I'm Harry.
Is your back hairy?
You know what?
your butt
You-
check, Harry?
You know what?
What?
I'm not really that hairy.
No, but he did have Jesus hair, like
I had
long, like mine.
my hair was down my back. I would get braids.
Yep.
But I go by Harry, and how that came about was when I met the girls.
Yeah.
They gave me that alias name, and I ran with it.
Fucking Harry.
And
Gonna be Jesus.
Jesus. And now
Juan.
I'm not so hairy anymore. I cut my hair off about 2 years ago.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all could call me Harry.
All right. It's Harry here, honeys.
Harry here.
So why did you move to Colorado?
I moved to Colorado for work.
Because you're a truck driver.
Yeah. So and then plus I always wanted to live in another state.
Okay.
So me being from Chicago, I was gonna move to California, and the job that I had at the time offered me a position to either move to for a year to Colorado or California, and I came to Colorado.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
And it was supposed to be for a year,
Mm-hmm.
but I ended up liking it, and I just stood here.
There you go.
You know,
Okay.
so
Shout out Colorado.
Right.
shout out Colorado, shout out Chicago.
Hey.
What's some Colorado
yeah.
shit you've done so far?
Man, you know what? I've gone skiing.
See, I'm from here and I've never gone skiing.
I have.
I've only gone once.
Okay.
I busted my ass a bunch of
See?
times.
Of course, but you were sore too.
Yeah, and
Mm.
and that's why I don't skip leg day anymore because
There you go.
you need them for shit like that.
Yes, you do. Especially
Um,
skiing. That's.
skiing, you know what?
Skiing.
What I want to do is snowboarding.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that. I had
Lucky.
a hard time.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did. I can't do it no more, but I'm glad I did it.
Dang. Yeah, I couldn't.
'Cause
I'm
you're a
like,
pussy.
I'll go. Fuck no, bitch. I'm so old. I'll break my
do it
fucking
on
shit.
do it on the OF.
OnlyFans.
Just wear something like that. Get
down.
on some skis.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
just go like hee hee.
Oh, I'm down.
See?
I'll do
I'll
the
record
I'll
it.
yeah, but I'm not on the skis, bitch.
Whatever.
All right. Okay, so
What else have I done?
Yeah.
I've done the hot springs,
Glenwood.
Glenwood.
Okay.
I mean
Idaho.
Idaho's whack.
Indian hot springs, which is kind of whack.
Yeah, it is very.
But Glenwood, Iron Hot Springs,
There you go. Iron Mountain.
Iron Mountain.
There you go.
And then I've
Strawberry.
been strawberry.
Strawberry
Or
hot
Steamboat.
springs. Yeah, strawberry
Steamboat.
hot springs.
Okay. Damn.
I've stayed at a
You-
couple Airbnbs in the mountains, which is dope. If y'all come to Colorado,
Uh-huh.
y'all should definitely get an Airbnb somewhere in the mountains.
Yeah.
Like Vale.
Vale? No,
Or
we
like
stood in
a-
Breckenridge.
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 Okay, there you go.
And then I forgot what other parts, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's relaxing.
we go.
You could shoot some OF content up there too.
Okay.
You know, 'cause
We're just pitching it.
you just pitching it.
Getting drilled by a tree in the fucking mountains.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Whoa.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, let's talk about
Let's
the.
go.
We've been waiting, okay, because you've tried some other shit, and we found out
Tell 'em.
Uh-huh.
you've been to the Mon Chalet in
Oh.
Colorado.
Mhm.
Almost forgot about that.
Oh.
Mon Chalet.
Okay, let's talk about the location. It's in fucking Aurora.
Uh-huh.
And it's in the hood side of Aurora. It's not like the nice side.
I haven't been there yet, but
Colfax and Peoria almost.
I'm on Mississippi and Sable.
So let's talk about your
Okay,
experience.
before we get into that, I feel like every state that has because in Aurora, in Chicago, we got an Aurora and it's ghetto as fuck. So I feel like every Aurora is ghetto.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, they
Damn.
call Aurora out here Saudi Aurora, but I'm like,
Okay.
No, they don't.
yeah, they do.
No, they call it
Weird.
Fuck, hold on. What was it? Fuck. I always do this.
Okay, remember it and say it later.
Whatever, bro.
Okay, so Mon Chalet.
All right.
What is that?
Mon Chalet is it's pretty much like a swingers motel, not a hotel, motel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how much you pay to get in?
So first, how we
Yeah, how did this go?
why?
Let me get my notes.
So Mon Chalet, if you're looking to experiment or do something fun for the first time,
Write this down.
this is a motel where you go and you get a room, you and your partner, or you could go by yourself.
Only if you're a girl, though.
You could go as a single male
Mhm.
only during the week, from what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Because on the weekends, I guess it gets a little. They prefer you to go with the partner.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
That's weird.
What it is, you get a room, and then mind you, this motel has been around since like the 80s.
Yes, it's very 80s porno stuff.
80s. Got that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you could just imagine how much shit went down there, right?
Right.
So we got our room,
Okay.
and the room we got, there's a sex swing.
Okay.
How
How much is it?
I don't remember. It was probably like $250
Okay.
a night.
Okay.
You walk in there, you see adult entertainment playing 24/7 in your room.
Oh, it's porn.
Yeah.
Content. Okay.
Yeah,
Sick.
they got whips in the room. They got
Okay.
all types of stuff. You know,
There's
Toys.
lube. There's condoms.
there's everything. Yeah,
Is it clean?
it's as clean as you're gonna get.
Does it smell like
No.
fabuloso? What does it smell like in there?
You know what?
Clorox. Bleach.
You know what's crazy that you mentioned Fabuloso. I can't stand a motel
No.
Yeah, me
or a
either.
room that smells like Fabuloso. To answer your question, no.
Okay.
So you get your room, and then they have an indoor pool. Now all the shit goes down in the indoor pool.
Okay.
So once you get situated, you go into this indoor pool, and as soon as you walk in, there's wristbands,
Okay.
and they're colored. So every different color means something different. So
Okay.
if you're wearing a yellow one, it might be you're looking for a third.
Oh, okay.
If you're wearing a pink one, it might mean you're looking for another man.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I forgot how it goes.
There's
Uh-huh.
codes to this
That's
shit.
good. No, I've heard that.
Color
Even I've heard
coordinate.
that at like high school parties with like the glow stick bracelets. They mean the same thing. So.
Okay. And
What the fuck?
it's,
Okay. So then, I want to hear your experiences. So you walk
so
in.
as soon as you walk in,
You start
in
busting nuts everywhere.
Ski.
Shit, you gave no fucks.
No, so you go to the pool. You got your bracelet. So what? Now what?
they have 3 beds in the pool area.
Okay.
Why the beds are there, you could just imagine. So you walk in there, you might see people making out in the pool. You might see people fucking on a bed.
Mm-hmm.
You might see somebody getting a blowjob over there in the corner.
Okay.
You might see a single man just
Jerking off.
watching
Watching.
somebody else.
Like this
I
is all
fucking
open.
knew it.
All open.
Just
Yes.
different sections of whatever people are doing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
What
It's
the
an
fuck?
experience. It sounds like.
it's not the best experience, but it's fun. It's what you make out of it, right?
Did you have fun?
You know what? It was.
Was it hard, like to see all those people?
You know what? It's I'm confident in myself. So when I
Yeah.
walked in there, I was filling out the room first.
Right.
Hold on, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is everybody just naked? Are they in bikinis? Like, are you naked?
I wasn't naked yet,
Okay.
but some people are naked.
Okay.
You know, so clothing is optional. You could be completely naked or whatever.
Tits out and bush out, guys.
And yeah, I was filling out the room.
Okay.
Mind you, I was iffy on getting in the jacuzzi because there was a guy in the jacuzzi.
It's nutty.
There's like 5 of us in the jacuzzi. And
Those bubbles are so.
Or is he farting?
No, I'm sorry.
No, this guy was clearly masturbating underneath the water.
Oh, okay.
So I'm chilling with who I was with and a couple other people, and this guy's just under the water, you know, doing his thing. So it could be awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a big old wang. Dang. Okay.
And some of these men are pushy. They're like, "Oh, do you need a third? Do you need a third?"
Oh, they're
They're
aggressive.
like, hey,
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah, 'cause
Damn.
you need help?
You need a hand.
you need a hand.
You need a hand. Okay.
Want to do
So
some
now
more
what?
buttons?
Mind you, it's on Colfax. It's in Aurora,
Yeah.
so
Okay, let's talk about the crowd. Are they older, younger, age
it's-
range?
There was one young crowd.
One
One young couple, yeah.
Like,
the
what's
fuck?
young dude?
21 to like 26.
Okay.
The rest were probably in their 40s to like 60s.
All right. Are they
Yeah.
like good looking? Do they look like they come from wealth? Are they white, black,
You know
Mexican?
what? I only went once,
Okay.
and none of them look like they come from wealth. I'll be honest
No,
with you.
they're just
It's-
dirty fucks.
There was probably one couple that looked like they were put together.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Yeah, it was a black guy and a white woman.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not the pimp in the house.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And are you going back?
I would go back. I just haven't.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you got to do with somebody that you feel really comfortable with. You don't have to. Oh, there's another thing you can do.
Okay, what?
If people leave their windows open, that means they want you to watch.
See, I've seen that. I heard that, like, if the door's open, that's an open invitation. You
Yeah.
can come join.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just a place where you can just watch people fuck and you just fuck in front of them, pretty
Yep.
much. Just
Pretty
an
much.
open house of fucking.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All the sinners, you know where to find it. Is that your
Yeah.
first time at a spot like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a safe place, though. You know, like nothing sketch. I mean, I
Ransom's on her way.
I went to one sketch spot, so that's why this was.
Nah, I don't think I can do it.
I'm being do nothing, but I'm just saying. So
It's mind you, it's in Aurora again, so you go.
Okay.
again,
Hey.
You're not gonna have like
Hey,
a high class people there that go there, you know.
Right.
this is Chula's hood.
That is my
That's
head.
why she's
This
all-
is we dirty fucks out there.
So once you leave the pool area, you know, you go back to your room, and then if you want people to watch you, you just leave the window open, or like she said, you leave the door open if an open invitation.
Sounds
Dang.
like Squid Games or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it does sound like.
And
Squid
how'd
Game.
you
Yeah.
how did you find it? Like someone was like, "Hey, you guys should try
You
this
know
out."
what? During that time,
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling freaky.
Nah, tight. Hey,
You know,
fuck,
and-
that's
and-
freaky. All right.
And I think every man wants to have a one threesome in their life.
Okay.
And it was I was experimenting. I told I told Libby, I'm like, let's try to this, and she was game. So we found a spot, and then we figured we'd check it out. And
This is crazy.
See,
now we didn't get another partner because
Yeah.
I didn't feel safe.
Yeah.
Once I seen the type of people and the type of crowd that was there, I was like, I'm good. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you were at least brave enough to go.
Yeah.
I know somebody who went there, and I'm surprised you didn't see any like trans. He was like, these are the most beautiful women that I've seen, but they have the biggest cocks ever. And he's like, it was fucking with my mind. She had beautiful tits, and then her dick was bigger than mine.
What
Damn.
the fuck?
That if I would have seen something like that, I would have been like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Alright, but
No.
Yeah.
What? Like
Tight.
no, like if she's more hung than I am,
Yeah.
or I would be like, all right, cool, like,
So, bro.
what's up, bro? But that ain't my cup of tea,
I
That's
wonder if that still
crazy.
makes a man mad. This bitch is bigger than
Oh
mine.
my god, that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
appreciate you
funny.
sharing. We've been dying to meet somebody who's been there, so
I wrote
Props to
three
you.
notes.
Oh my god.
Motel plus room, partner up, 80s.
Oh my gosh.
80s.
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
Dead. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, if they've been around since the 80s, a lot of shit's gone down there.
Sounds
so.
like
Hey.
something the 80s would
What's
do.
the phone policy though?
Oh, you can't take your phone in there.
No,
No,
I don't.
you gotta leave it in your room. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Someone's all like,
Well, some people like it, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I could
porno.
do it.
There was a black guy that was banging his chick on the bed,
Uh huh.
and he got upset because there was an older, like 70-year-old white guy that was just handling himself,
Yeah.
watching them, and he
Damn.
stopped mid-stroke. And he looked at the old man. He said, "Bro, if that's what you came here to do, just stay home and watch porn."
Oh, he didn't
But
like it.
He didn't like it, and to each their own. Some guys go there to watch, and some guys go to the to the play. Yeah.
See, I think if I went, I'd like choke because like it wasn't too long ago where I was like going to the strip and I still felt like I got looked down. Like now I'm like I don't care. I'm like show us your tits. I'm touching them. I'm throwing money at them. But like if I went to the Mon Chalet, I don't think I could do it. I'd be like. All sad.
I'd be in the corner
Just
like,
shut the door. No one's coming in here.
I'll be in the corner like, Mom, who are you? I'm scared.
What the fuck?
Nah, I'm joking.
That's something that like I questioned I'm like, dang, I didn't even once I was in there, I questioned how clean it was. I didn't want to get in the jacuzzi, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
still did get in it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know how much many germs are probably
Oh, I
in here? How
bet.
much nut is probably in there?
I know. I would love to interview one of the cleaning ladies and be like, bitch, what
Oh,
have you found here?
Money.
Money. That
Drugs.
stains. That stains never came out.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. All right. Go ahead, Ransom 8.
All right. Yeah, since we're talking about life experiences and shit, let's talk about the cruise you went on because we heard that some little people were getting freaky in the pool.
Which cruise you talking about? The Tammy's Pontoon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So
What cruise?
yeah.
First of all, we've never been on a cruise, so what
Yeah.
does that even look like?
This was my first cruise.
Did you get seasick?
I did it,
Okay.
but I'll tell you this much:
What?
at nighttime when you're trying to sleep or when you're taking a shower, you feel it.
Ooh.
And then not only that, if you're getting busy,
You fucking.
you think about it, it's just moving, and so
It's helping.
it's helping.
The motion in the ocean,
Yes.
baby.
I want to get seasick.
This was my first one, and I'll tell you this much: if you've never gone on a cruise, you should definitely go. I suggest y'all should go sometime.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those things that you gotta live up.
Let us know the
It's like
next
a
one.
hotel on a boat.
Yeah, they have everything on the cruise. They got casinos on there.
Damn.
Sometimes they have golf carts, or not golf carts, go karts,
Oh, okay.
water parks on a
Uh-huh.
fucking.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's even cruises that promotes. It's a swingers cruise. I don't know if I'd go on that. But,
Damn, bud. He wants to do all this.
but I've seen they promote those. But yeah,
Go and then tell us about it.
Tammy's Pontoon Party was a blast. First of all, they have so many fans that are loyal
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
that I never seen nothing like that in my life. I've never seen so many people just screaming and going crazy for a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
They had a band that were all little people,
Mm-hmm.
and they were being freaky. You know, they were.
What does that mean?
They
Break it
were.
down. You
They
can say
were.
it.
They were. They were doing kiss. They were kiss covers. So they were dressed as Kiss.
Okay.
You know the band
Oh,
Chris?
Yes.
Kiss.
yes.
So they were dressed as Kiss, performing Kiss
Freaky.
covers, and putting their tongues out. I personally didn't see anybody fucking, but I did hear that shit was going on in different rooms.
What do you mean?
And I don't know. I didn't see anything. Now,
Well, that cheesed me. I thought it was like somebody was fucking and they were like licking each other's
Crotches and
Yeah.
shit.
you know what?
Cooch
in the
and shit.
pool.
You know what?
You like
I did see one of the little guys. He just popped his head up out of the water, and some girl, you could tell she felt uncomfortable, because he was the guys. They were that height, perfect height.
oh perfect for head.
Exactly.
Hey.
And
Slide in the DM.
and then a lot of these women obviously wearing their bikinis and stuff
Yeah.
in the pool.
Yeah.
And I heard that some of them felt uncomfortable. So
Mm.
I don't think they're going to be allowed back to the next
No,
one.
I know. I heard that they're not.
But I personally didn't see anything.
Yeah.
But would you make out with a little guy?
Would I?
Would you?
Fuck it. Why not? Would you?
What about a little girl?
A little.
Not a little girl. a tiny.
A
this-
little woman.
A little woman.
Dude, and they got some fat old asses too. I'd have to like grab one at least.
Nowadays, I don't even know what term to use. Midget.
I don't think so.
little
No, you're
person.
not supposed to use that one.
So I don't.
Little person.
Little person.
She's trying to get a little person stripper. You would do it, bitch.
I would.
One time, kiss the
Yeah,
little
you
person.
remember that?
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
I'm gonna say
I would
yes.
have fun. I would. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have fun.
I mean, they're people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just a
They're
little.
beautiful inside and
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
But can y'all
Okay.
write this right?
So
Like-
where they were getting all recognized by their fans and stuff, I'm sure you were recognized, right?
Yeah, I got recognized
Were they
a
like,
lot.
Let's take a picture.
Yeah, I've never taken so many pictures in my life.
Yeah.
And then at the end of
Nice.
the day, it's like, I'm. Their fans are so loyal. They love me because they love them.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why I love them so much, because like whenever I've been around them or am around them, they treat me like they're
The
cool with
superstar?
me. No, they're like
Like they know you, huh?
Libby and Chelsea. They'll
Oh.
treat me. They don't act. They're not. They show me a lot of love.
Okay.
Nice.
So with that being said, I don't feel out of place or out of place.
Yeah.
And whenever when I went to any of their events I've gone to, all their fans show me love because of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know who Libby and Chelsea Lynn is, look them up.
Look them up. The
They're-
viral podcast.
They're
Trailer Trash Tales.
they're comedians,
Hold on, I had to pull my skirt down.
actors. They're fucking funny. Make sure y'all check them out.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Check 'em out.
Shit. All
Shizzle.
right.
But I got a question for you, cause
What?
so on the cruise there was a chick that had she was just so excited because she made out with one of the little guys,
Okay. I like you didn't ask this bitch just because it's good.
and I was like, okay, they were getting a lot of play. I wonder if, because it's not every day that you make out with a little person, right?
Okay.
So would you, let's say it's the right
Would I fuck?
for the right, would you either fuck or make out with one? Let's say he was fine as fuck,
Oh my
but just small.
Yeah, I want to hear this one. man.
Like and be
Yeah, fine
honest.
as fuck, just small.
But let's just say it was the perfect setting. You're on a cruise or you're on Cancun.
Like I ain't never gonna see that fool again.
Exactly.
Ah,
He's a little.
I'm
mu-
doing
he-
it. I'm
he-
smashing.
Oh shit! He all works at the gym. He works out at the
Oh
gym
my
still.
God,
That's
oh
her
my
time. She be
I
wet.
want to throw somebody around, baby.
She'd be like, I want to fuck.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
YOLO.
Hell yeah. I'd make him run and jump to me before he fuck. Like, yeah.
Oh my God, bitch.
And then slap them in the ass. They all got big asses.
They
I
do.
know.
They
Da,
all
da,
do.
da.
Well, what's your
Fuck.
type of female then? Since we're talking about asses.
Well, I'm Latino. I feel like most Latinos like ass.
Listen to the way he says ass.
I mean, I do like a big butt, but I'm not infatuated with big asses like I used to be.
What?
I went through a phase where she needed to have a big ass. Now I just kind of could care less. Like she
Yeah.
needs to be cool as fuck.
There
Right,
we
of
go.
course.
Little
Always.
booties matter.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm an ass guy.
Yeah.
Me
For
too.
sure.
Love it.
All right, 11.
11. I thought you said heaven. Do you get a lot of shit about
Libby?
you and Libby being together? What hate comments do you get if you do?
All right, so Libby, I don't, but how should I put it to y'all? First of all, Libby's probably one of the best people I've ever met. Like, she's just a great soul, great spirit.
Right.
I've read certain comments in the past, but I say 90% of the people are nice. You know, and then, but there's been a few in the past that have made comments like, why, like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Libby is what people would consider a torta, right? And I say that in a nice way because she's like comfortable in her own skin, and she even says it herself, like, oh,
Right.
I'm a torta.
Oh yeah, I watch that show all the time.
And I love her dearly, you know, and it's her personality is bigger as her heart is, and I could just give two fucks what people think, you know.
That comes with it.
I
though.
would think it would be more of like a. I thought I read something like the age gap.
The age gap is crazy because, like, she said she thought that I was her son. A lot of people thought that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we've joked around in Mexico. I've gone with her to Puerto Vallarta several times. She'll be like, "Oh, it's mi hijo." She'll tell people
Libby.
this is my son, and people
Don't let my titty fall
will eat it up.
Oh, damn. And then they see you guys kissing and shit.
Yeah, and
What the
and
They're like incest.
and
Still illegal.
she'll be like, "Mijo, ven, ayuda a tu mamá, vente." And you know what? A lot of guys out there, I'm sure they've dated older women.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
There's women, there's chicks that date older men. You
Especially-
know what I mean?
Especially in our culture.
Yeah.
It's like the norm. It's okay.
Yeah. I remember when I was 18, I wanted the girl I was chasing that was 18 wasn't interested in me because she was interested in the guy that was 35.
Yeah,
you
be like
know?
that.
And I'd be like, damn, you know. But chicks always like guys that are older.
What's the
and
age gap?
She's like, I think she's 51.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm 32.
All right, we need to almost
Yeah.
wrap it up here. I don't want to cut you off here.
All right.
But what's the weirdest or wildest DM you've ever gotten?
DM.
Yeah.
Weirdest or wildest. I've had a couple gay guys to ask me to show me their butthole, my butthole.
Did you do
What the fuck?
No,
Did you
no.
charge? Fuck.
No.
Or I've had guys say, "Can I take a look at it?" But
The
from
fuck?
that's not.
What's wrong with
Is
you
that
guys?
weird? Is it weird because you're a straight guy to get like?
You know what? I just laugh at it. I don't want to be a dick.
Yeah.
I just laugh at it.
You don't want to be a dick.
Yeah, like I'm
That's
not. I
what they
wouldn't get.
want.
I wouldn't get. I don't get defensive.
But like, so people who aren't visually tapping in right now, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10" on a good day. 5'11".
There you go.
I weigh 200 pounds.
See,
Um,
he's handsome and he smells really good.
Thank you. I don't want to be that. I'm not stuck up. I'm cool.
Funny.
I just as I get older, I just remind myself, always be yourself.
Always.
Always be yourself. And if people don't fuck with you, then fuck them.
Chinga tu
Period.
madre.
Yeah.
Chinga tu
Fuck what
madre,
they think.
putas.
Hey.
But another wild DM real quick. I think that's about it. Cause
Yeah.
I've gotten some hate comments,
Like what?
like that I look like I'm full of myself.
You know what I really like on your Instagram is that one that they're like, "Damn, is this Harry?" And it's some guy named Jorge.
Oh,
that one was,
Jorge.
dude, he did look like you.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure I got a twin somewhere out there.
We all
There
do.
we
We all do,
We all
right?
do.
Fuck no.
We all do.
Where's
dude.
mine at?
Yo,
Drop her in the
someone will
comments.
tell you.
Drop her.
You'd be amazed.
All right. What about the lot lizard scene? Since you're a truck driver,
You know what? I've never picked one up.
have you seen them?
I've seen them, and they're smooth. They know how to get their way in your truck.
For real, I gotta give you some of
Yeah.
my OF cards because I'll be at the truck stops, leaving them there because
Okay,
those
you're
are
right.
my customers, bro.
That's smart.
It is.
Because they're on the road. They got nothing to do.
Yep, and they just want them.
You're
And
right.
I got it. I got it all for you.
You right.
Dead right now.
No, for real. I'm so dead ass right now. But yeah, truck drivers.
You know what? There was one time. There was a chick. So we all truck drivers have a CB radio.
Yeah.
And when you're at these truck stops, you put it. They usually everybody goes on a certain channel.
Okay.
Where there was a chick truck driver, and she was playing with herself over the CB radio and moaning, and you just see guys looking like, where the fuck is that coming from? And you could tell if she wasn't faking it. She had an orgasm over it. Yeah.
Damn.
There's some freaky bitches out there.
Hey. Dude, I've seen one of my homeboys. He was driving and he just caught some girl playing with her pussy while she was driving, and he recorded it. I was like, bro, I don't want to see that.
Sick.
I got my own. Sick.
Sick ass.
What do you mean?
Sturdy bitch. All right. Well, we do a segment here on the show, Spanish phrase of the day. And today, we're going to have you teach Ransom something in Spanish.
Oh, teach her something in Spanish?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Well,
something chill. It's like,
fuck no.
It's like
Whatever
you
you
wild
want.
or whatever you want.
We could do a tongue twister, or we could just
Think Mexican mom.
think Mexican mom.
There you go. Or dad. What's something your mom group telling
Te
you?
calmas o te calmo?
Ooh, good one.
What does that mean?
Do it slower.
Te calmas
Te
o
calmas?
te calmas
Te calmas
o te calmo?
o te calmo?
Or is it te placas? Something like that.
No, te calmas or te calmo. That means you calm down, or I'm going to calm you down.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't get that far. I just got my ass whooped. Okay.
Or they would say placate.
There you go. There you go. Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
There you go. Damn.
I'm like, oh shit.
You don't
Getting
speak
it.
Spanish a little bit?
She's learning.
I understand it more than speak it, but my pops was always working. My mom doesn't speak Spanish. My
Okay.
grandma speaks to me in Spanish, but she had to use her hands and point at things.
Oh, okay.
Best way.
She actually taught me my left and right.
There you go.
You know how I learned izquierda y derecha? You could only do an E with your left hand
Oh.
Ooh.
and the letter D with your right hand.
She told me, I think maybe it's backwards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she said like the hardest one is izquierda, right?
That's
Left.
That's left. Yeah, she's like left is the hardest.
That's a
to
good
say.
one. I didn't know that
You
one.
do an E
We
with
are
your
throwing
left
up
hand.
east side.
Oh,
Oh shit! I gotta put that shit down too. I was like,
that's a gang sign in Chicago.
we all put that shit down. Oh shit!
Well, thank you so much for pulling up
Oh,
here.
thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. That was fun.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Do you want to tell them where they can find you? You want to give them your handle?
I go by my YouTube channel. I vlog and I do like small YouTube. They're called mukbangs. It's Harry here. Just YouTube. It's Harry here. You'll see me.
I just picture mangina when I hear it's Harry.
Yeah, it's Harry.
Is it Harry?
My handle. She'll put it probably somewhere
Yeah,
right
it's
here.
in the description. We'll put
Yeah,
it for you guys.
and I'm just a regular guy, living my best life, and that's about it.
Hey, hell yeah.
Period.
Appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Ransom wants to shout out one
I
more
like
time.
your shoes, by the way.
Thank you. I forgot to
Want to
change.
shout out our sponsor, Be Good Dispensary. You can find them off of Broadway in Hampton. Come get some smokes. Come get some trees.
There we go.
You already know if you ain't toking, you ain't smoking.
Boom, boom.
See? Look at that. It's already high. Look at that.
All right, guys. Until next time, I'm your host, La Chula G.
I'm the flyest in this fucking state. Ramsey. And yeah.
Hit that subscribe button.